is about perceptions, and those perceptions vary based from one person to another. But in this instance, I'm talking about biblical perceptions. When someone tells you, "Where's the north?" where do you generally point? And when someone tells you, "Where's the south?" where do you generally look? What if I told you that there may be an alternate perception to north and south? What if north truly meant up into the heavens, and south actually meant down here on earth? In an alternate perception, through understanding where north and south could also be, we find something surprising. What if the star Polaris is not what we think it is? What if that star has a little bit of a darker side to it, and there's a reason why NASA wants us thinking that stars are merely balls of burning gas? The North Star, or Pole Star, also known as the star Polaris, is famous for holding nearly still in our sky, while the entire northern sky revolves around it. That is because it is located at the center of the North Celestial Pole, the pole around which the entire sky turns. Polaris marks the way due north, as far as our perception is. Polaris is also one of the brightest stars in our sky. To locate Polaris, one must just simply look at the Big Dipper. Like a big hour hand, it goes full circle around Polaris in one day. More specifically, the Big Dipper circles Polaris in a counter-clockwise direction every 24 hours. Although the Big Dipper travels around Polaris all night long, the Big Dipper pointer stars always point to Polaris on any day of the year, and at any time of the night. Polaris makes the center of nature's grandest celestial clock. As one travels northward, Polaris climbs higher in the sky. If you go as far north as you can, you'll start to see Polaris directly overhead.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? That made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof? That opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land, and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant, and son and nephew, saith the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts. The Lord of hosts hath sworn, saying, Surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, and as I have purposed, so shall it stand.
So we must ask the question, could Polaris indeed be the abode of Satan? Is this what is being spoken of in the Bible in many prophecies, as we read in Obadiah 1:4, Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, Thence I will bring thee down, saith the Lord. Again we read in Jeremiah 51:25, Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroyeth all the earth, and I will stretch out mine hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain. We must ask ourselves, is this the burning mountain referenced in Revelations 8:8? And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and a third part of the sea became blood. Revelations 8:9. A third of the living creatures in the sea died, and a third of the ships were destroyed. Verse 10. Then the third angel sounded his trumpet, and a great star, burning like a torch, fell from heaven, and landed on a third of the rivers and on the springs of water. The name of the star is Wormwood. A third of the waters turned bitter like wormwood oil, and many people died from the bitter waters. If the Polaris star resides directly above the north, in the center of the earth, and if it were cast down, as the Bible says, would that not bitter the waters? As we know, in the north, the northern regions, is the source of most of the sweet water. If this star or system or burning mountain or rock, as the Bible says, the abode of Satan, were to be cast to the earth, this would indeed bitter the waters at their source. Tremble, you weaklings, cower in fear. I am your ruler, land, sea, and air. Immense in my girth, erect I stand tall. I am nuclear murderer, I am Polaris. Ready to pounce at the touch of a button. My systems locked in on a military gluttons. I rule on land, air, and sea, pass judgment on humanity. Winds blow from the bowels of hell. Will we give warnings? Only time will tell. Satan rears his ugly head to spit into the wind. I spread disease like a dog. Discharge my payload a mile high. Rotten egg air of death rustles your nostrils. Launch the Polaris. The end doesn't scare us. When will this cease? The warheads will all rust in peace. Bomb shelters filled to the brim. Survival, such a silly whim. World leaders sell missiles cheap. Your stomach turns, your flesh creeps. High priests of Holocaust, fire from the sea. Nuclear winter, spreading disease, the day of final conflict. All pay the price, the Third World War. Rapes peace, takes life back to the start. Talk of the part when the earth was cold as ice. Total dismay as the sun passed away, and the days were black as night. Eradication of Earth's population loves Polaris. The more I dig on this subject matter, the more I find. I'm not going to be able to put every single thing I find in this video, but the one thing I will tell you is we know things are hidden in music and in movies and on TV. The following song is something from a show I remember when I was young. It is from a Nickelodeon program called Pete and Pete. The band's name is Polaris. This song is concerning the month of October, but I want you to pay attention to what he's saying in this next song. In this song, he speaks of the fig tree, and we also know that Jesus told us in the scriptures that during the end it will be of the parable of the fig tree. And also, speaking of the month of October, we know this is one of the feast days that is coming.
They're playing in Central Park. The church owl in his shouting at the gate. Billy didn't tell you everything, or did he mention the magic day? Well, I figured it out from a fig tree. It's the chosen fruit of the deputy cell. And now you've been back for 50 years, and now it looks like Daddy's taking off his bill. Waiting for October, I cross my fingers, cross my heart, and hope to die. Waiting for October, I'm in the book and I'll be learning how to fly. He's coming down, but he's not alone. He's gonna bring an army of saints, and he's taking all his brides home, and then destroying what remains. Waiting for October, I cross my fingers, cross my heart, and hope to die. Waiting for October, I'm in the book and I'll be learning to be with, to be with. Hoping that the end will start it all again. And that's when human history will die. I said Nasty was so right about the day, 'cause it all ends in 1999. And commences on the 28th, the 28th, the 28th. Waiting for October, I cross my fingers, cross my heart, and hope to die. Waiting for October, I'm in the book and I'll be learning how to fly. Waiting for October, I cross my fingers, cross my heart, and hope to die. Waiting for October, I'm in the book and I'll be learning how to fly. And I'll be hoping that we start it all again. Hoping that the end will start it all again. Hoping that the end will start it all again. Hoping that the end will start it all again. Hoping that the end will start it all again. Hoping that the end start it all again.
I want you to pay very close attention to the following video and music. This is the song called Be Prepared from the Lion King. This song is clearly talking about what's to come, and it's also speaking of the hive mind. And we will also see the very strong Nazi overtones in the middle of this song. You must watch and listen closely to every word that's being said, as this is no children's song. This song has a very deep and dark agenda attached to it.
I never thought he was essential. That crude and unspeakable blame. People that didn't have potential. are as wet as a warthog's backside. But thick you are, pay attention. My words are a matter of pride. It's clear from your vacant expression. The lights in the wall. We are talking kings and successions. Even you can't be caught unawares. So prepare for a chance of a lifetime. Be prepared for sensational news. A shining new era is tiptoeing nearer. And where do we feature? Just listen to teacher. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I got paid for my dues. And injustice deliciously square. Be prepared.
Yeah, be prepared. We'll be prepared. For what?
For the death of the king.
Why, is he sick?
No fool, we're gonna kill him.
Great idea. Who needs a king? No king, no king. La 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 la.
Idiots, there will be a king.
Hey, but you said
I will be king. Stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again.
Yay! I'm in love with the king.
It's great that we'll soon be connected. For the king will be long time adored. Of course, with pro quo, you're expected to take certain duties on board. The future is littered with prizes, and though I may see pointed in the synthesizes, you won't get a sniff without me. So sit down for the cool of a century. Be prepared for the murkiest sky. Meticulous planning, tenacity styling, decades of denial, deceive me while the king undisputed, respected, saluted, seized wonder I am. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bare. Be prepared. Yes, our teeth and ambitions are bare. Be prepared.